Welcome back to Ride JBI. This is JB. Today we finished a suspension revalve on suspension from a 2018 Honda CRF450R. This suspension was set to the JBI suspension motocross spec, and it is headed up to a rider in the Pacific Northwest. The forks I've already started packaging, so that's why they are wrapped up, as you can see here. And below I have a fork cartridge from another Showa fork, so I can show you guys some of the mods that we did inside of the forks. Now this fork cartridge is from a 2022 Honda CRF450R Works Edition. The main difference on this one is the free piston, the metal piece right here, has been redesigned 3 times since this fork initially came out in 2017. Don't mind the growling noise next door. That is the shop next to us, working on a pit bike, trying to get it running again. Anyhow, the fork's got the JBI Suspension Pro Fork Revalve. What that is our revalve along with additional hardware upgrades that go inside of the fork. One of those pieces is right here. It is that red piece. That is the JBI suspension subvalve. It replaces the OEM stock one. Details of that, of why and how it works, can be found at ridejbi.com. The JBI volume spacer is also part of the kit. That is this black rubber piece here. We utilize these to manipulate the pressure inside of the forks and how progressive the fork gets as the fork compresses and moves through the travel. Details of this can also be found on ridejbi.com. And what you can't see are the mods that we did to the mid-valve. The mid-valve was updated to the leaf spring design. This is something that the 2022 Kawasaki 450 SR model featured, and a lot of people raved about. It is also a feature that is stock in all of the Yamaha YZF models since 2018, and now the YZ 2-stroke models since 2022. When set up well, it gives the forks a very good amount of hold up during aggressive riding, while not being overly stiff. And again, details on this part can also be found at ridejbi.com. The shock received the JBI suspension revalve. It was set to settings that pair well with the front forks. Firmer springs were also utilized in this build to match the rider's weight and physique. The JBI Pro Fork Revalve is also available as a do-it-yourself install kit, meaning we'll provide you with the same exact parts we set this fork up with here, and it'll give you custom settings as well with all the shims already on there. So it just becomes a matter of you or a local shop to install the parts for you. So that way you can maybe save on some shipping cost and some downtime. And again, details of that can also be found at ridejbi.com. When shipping back forks, we like to use these round shipping tubes to put around the forks and protect the chrome. They're still going to go inside of a cardboard box like this one here. It's just these round shipping tubes give it an additional layer of protection, as we all have seen Ring camera footage of how the UPS and FedEx drivers treat our packages when nobody is around watching them. Ride JBI has also developed all their settings for off-road riding, freestyle, SX, and AX as well. So if you would like Ride JBI to do your suspension, please give us a call or send us an email, and we'd be happy to talk to you about a setup that would be most advantageous for your riding type and riding terrain. All JBI suspension services and parts can be found at ridejbi.com.